Hey, what's up guys, Sub here, the NBA everyday. So I know you guys probably read the title of this video and I will get to that in a moment, but let me just explain to you guys what's going on in this video. Basically, it's a three-point shootout. As you guys can see, it's basically all around the world. Simple rules: you make one shot, you move on to the next spot. If you miss it, you have one chance, and if you miss that shot, you're out. And as you guys can see, Kobe Bryant, the Black Mamba MVP, 5 rings, gets out. So we're gonna go with Chris Paul next. So basically, I will try to explain to you what I mean by the NBA 2K13 gameplay, discussion. I mean, you guys are probably thinking, what in the world? NBA 2K12 just came out last week, and you already want to talk about NBA 2K13? Now let me just tell you guys this right here. No, I want to talk to you about 2K13, and I will right now in this video, but that's not going to happen a lot until 6-7 months, when NBA 2K12 is starting to get old and NBA 2K13 starts getting announced in E3 and all that good stuff. That's when hopefully I'll be talking to you guys a lot about NBA 2K13. But for right now, I want this channel to focus on NBA updates, NBA 2K12, maybe a piano video here and there, maybe a comedy video here and there, but most likely NBA 2K12 gameplay commentary. Alright, so you guys waited long enough. So NBA 2K13. So I'm going to start off by telling you guys a quick story. So when I went to get NBA 2K12 midnight release last Tuesday, I met some guy. Now this guy works in Walmart, right? And he's been telling me some crazy stories, whereas NBA 2K12 reached stock. It actually was in the Walmart stock in the back room 2 months prior to when it actually came out on October 4th, right? Now that was a big shock to me. He told me that NBA 2K12 was in his hands at a time, a month before the release date, October 2nd, October 4th. I went to midnight to get it. I just totally forgot what date it was. Last Tuesday, alright? So anyways, it was in his hands. Now imagine how you must feel. This game that everyone's anticipating, it's coming out in about a month. It's coming out in 2 months, and it's in your hands right now. The actual game, yes, the actual game. Just imagine if you post gameplay of that on YouTube. Just imagine if you actually just play the game just to get a feel for it, a taste for it, how much you want it. So first of all, I just want to give respect to this guy for not taking it, because anyone could have easily taken it. Yes, Walmart security might be strict, but I give him a lot of props for taking it, alright? It must have been a really hard decision to make. But anyway, so he was telling me a story that his, best friend works in GameStop, right? And, his manager for GameStop went to E3 2011 this year, and he's good friends with the developers of NBA 2K. Now, this is where it gets good. So he was telling me that, he told me that his best friend was talking to the manager on what he discussed with, the NBA 2K developer, and they pass it on to him, whatever. And basically, the guy in GameStop told me that NBA 2K13 has been in production for a long time, guys. He told me that NBA 2K12 was made really fast as soon as NBA 2K11 came out. Now that game took a lot of time to make, I'll tell you that right now. The time it took to make NBA 2K11 was far more greater than NBA 2K12. I'll tell you that right now. NBA 2K12 was an amazing game. Most likely, it's obviously better than NBA 2K11 in most people's eyes. But NBA 2K11 did take more time than NBA 2K12 to make. Reason why? You had to incorporate so many more players. You had to incorporate Jordan, which was amazing. The My Player just revolutionized My Player in NBA 2K11, and NBA 2K12 just beats everything. So basically, the guy in GameStop told me straight up, as soon as NBA 2K12 was finished, it was a finished game, they immediately started working on NBA 2K13, and that led me thinking, why? NBA 2K13 might feature Michael Jordan, and might not. Michael Jordan, signed a 2-year contract with 2K Sports, which is why they had to incorporate him in 2K12, right? That's why they had to make him on the cover, all that stuff, right? But, that's a good thing. Michael Jordan's a beast. We all love playing with him. And I'm happy they made, Legends mode and all that good stuff, right? Now, Dirk Nowitzki's a beast, man. He's making shots with a bad release. This is where it gets kind of sad. He misses 3 shots in a row with perfect release, alright? But anyways, back to the topic. Michael Jordan has been in NBA 2K12. He signed his 2-year contract, and there's a chance he might not be in NBA 2K13. But with the success NBA 2K11 and NBA 2K12 has been getting, especially since the release of Michael Jordan, and now Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Hakeem Olajuwon, and all those legendary players, NBA 2K12 is probably going to be the most successful NBA 2K game out there. I mean, the online servers were packed already. But anyways, so he was telling me that the manager was telling him as soon as they started making NBA 2K13, you know, the obvious question, you know, he asked, what's it going to be about? What are you guys going to be featuring? And now this is where the good part happens, alright guys? You guys ready? Alright, so what's going to be NBA 2K13? According to the guy from GameStop's best friends, manager's friend, who's an NBA 2K12er, quote. Anyways, he's been saying that in NBA 2K13, they're going to incorporate something that you call a Kobe Bryant mode, or maybe, you know, an individual player mode. For example, in NBA 2K11, Michael Jordan mode was amazing. You know, you got your Michael Jordan mode straight up for Michael Jordan. In NBA 2K12, they made a Legends mode where now not only can you do great achievements that Michael Jordan did, you get to play with Michael Jordan along with all the great players who played in the past. But he told me that they're going to be doing something similar to the NBA 2K11 mode, basically, of Jordan, where you had to beat accomplishments. Now, he specifically quoted Kobe Bryant, so I don't know if they're going to incorporate another amazing player that did amazing achievements, and I'll get to what type of achievements people did, but it's possible. For example, Kobe Bryant's 81 points, you know, his 52 points in 3 quarters, you know, some crazy stuff. All his buzzer beaters he did in 09, I believe, and, you know, maybe, hopefully, they incorporate Derek Fisher's .4 shot, and hopefully they incorporate, you know, Tracy McGrady's NBA 13 points in, you know, 30 seconds, and all that great, amazing NBA happiness, where amazing happens, all that good stuff, right? So that's basically what I was told from that guy on GameStop. I don't know if you want to believe me. I don't even know if I want to believe him, but at least it's something, guys. At least we have an idea, a picture. When I find out more information, I'll definitely get back to you guys on that one. I'll give Kevin Love respect for what he's doing, man. He's already beating Chris Paul. I mean, not Chris Paul. Chris Paul wins, but he's already beating Kevin Durant and all those guys. But anyways, this video is about to end, guys. I just want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. I would really appreciate it if you comment, rate, like, subscribe, like my Facebook page. It helps me a lot. Please spread this channel out. You can't imagine how much it helps me. When I get a subscribe, it makes me so happy.